Teka, tingnan natin yung mga ginawa. Teka. 16. Review exercise. Okay. So, 60 minus 10. 60 minus 20. VT is 3t square minus 20t plus 25. Okay, so t equals 0 at saka 5. Pero yung ang sinabi dito, a particle moves starts from point A, moves in a straight line. Find the distance OA. Okay. Yan, 5. Tapos, one and 2/3 and 5. So when v is equal to 0, that's may the reversal. Okay, 37 and 1 over. Sige. Okay, patingin na nung number 2. dt plus ct square cube. Bakit square?
Yung ano po?
Teka. Sorry. Sorry, velocity pala yan. B plus 3ct square, A is 6ct. 0 equals B plus 24. Three ct squared, diba? So at t equals 4, or 16 times 3, bakit 24? Diba yung first condition ay when t equals 4, the velocity is 0. So, pag sinubstitute, ito, yung 0 equals b.
So,
nasaan na yung ano? Ito, sorry. Hindi ko makita. Mali pa yung
sulat?
Plus 48c.
Maliit po yung sulat?
Hindi. Na-confuse ako kasi yung direction ng writing ay binabasa ko pababa as one column, tapos hindi pala siya ganon.
Medyo ano po kasi na ano po ako ng ano eh. Dapat siguro next time pababa na lang po tapos pababa tapos siguro ganito po tapos siguro up down left to right.
Kailangan talaga going down. Oo. Kasi or dapat may equation numbers ka. Kasi kung may equation numbers, may kita rin eh.
Sige po, maglalagay na lang ako.
Yun. And then, I think yung magandang it's good practice to have equation numbers. Lalo na kung mahaba yung calculation. Tapos, yung up-down. So, work in columns. Sige. Nakita ko na yan. 0 equals B plus 48C. And 12 equals 24C. So, pag sinolve yan, nakukuha yung B at C. Sige. Tapos, find the value of B. So, velocity and acceleration. So, V is negative 24 plus 3 half t square. A is equal to 3t and then substitute. Okay. Ayos na yan. Yung number 3, so a particle moves in a straight line so that its displacement s meters from fixed point O minus 19t plus, so yung, hindi, wait. So differentiate 2t squared minus 19t plus 35. Tapos, t equals 5 halves and t equals 7. So part 2, t sub 1 is the first stop. Ano? Bakit walang reversals? Ano yung itsura ng velocity function ulit?
Velocity, quadratic.
Oh, quadratic, di ba? So, gumawa ka ng number line, ano yung kailan nangyayaring reversals?
Nangyayari reversals. Wait lang.
The first between t equals 0 and t sub 1. Teka. Never mind. Hindi pa naman kailangan. Sige. So, okay. So, okay na. So, first is I got the distance traveled, and then so 30 from s equals from t equals 0
dapat next time po pala lalagay ko kasi yung isa pang root po is negative. Wala naman negative time, dapat nilagay ko yan.
Teka, saan yung paano magkakaroon ng negative root?
2 negative 19. Hindi pala eh. Hindi po, T1 pala is the first stop. Una po nga siya eh.
Oo.
So dapat there are no reversals.
First siya. Hindi. After yung t sub 1, magre-reverse na siya, di ba?
Abo.
And then, pagdating ng t sub 2, magre-reverse ulit.
Abo.
Sige. When t is equal to, so, over 24, tapos yung part 3, 68 and 11 over 2. Okay, 9 meters per second square. Sige, okay na. Patingin na number 3.
May ba Yakult?
Sorry. Number 4. Wala.
Ako nung Yakult pa. Yes. Later, John.
40 minus 10t. Initial velocity is 40. Okay, 0. So t equals. And then substitute. So s value equals 4. So 80. When s is equal to 15, 4 plus or minus square root of 13. So, bakit may plus or minus ka dyan? Sa velocity. Di ba unique dapat yan?
Velocity. Nasa. Plus, minus, plus, minus. Ito ba?
Hindi, yung ano. Kasi, bakit yung sagot mo dyan sa V at evaluated that t equals 4 plus square root of 13 is plus or minus?
Yung mga hidden assumptions po hindi ko nalagay. So therefore, it's equal.
Yun, ganito yung yung thrown to the ground, di ba? So, ano yung magiging itsura ng motion yan?
Ganun po, sort of.
So, starts from the ground, aakyat, tapos bababa uli. Ngayon, during the time, so dito, it's 15 meters above the ground. How many possible values of t uli?
Isa lang po.
And then, sorry, baba tayo. Di ba may dalawa? May nakuha kang dalawa, di ba? 4 plus or minus square root of 13.
Opo.
Ngayon, tingnan mo yung sinulat mo na last. Baba ng konti. Kasi, para ma-point ko. So, yung velocity dito, kasi evaluated at t equals 4 plus square root of 13, dapat isa lang yung sign.
Positive.
Tapos kapag, actually minus, opposite yung yung signs eh.
Okay. So,
Pero, ilang beses pa siya 15 meters above the ground?
15 meters above the ground. Velocity pala to. Yung S. So, yung height po when it's initially at rest, 80 meters. Okay. So, dalawang beses siya nag-8.
Wait.
Dalawang beses
When
siya.
S is equal, initially, S is equal to t equals 0. Ano yung S?
0.
0. So initially, nasa ground level siya. Tapos, aakyat. Tapos, babalik ng ground level. Yung maximum height, di ba? That's 80. Yan yung 80. Ngayon, 15 meters above, hindi siya nagsa-start at 15, nagsa-start yan at 0.
Abo.
So, may dalawang parts of the motion na
nag-15
siya. So, kailangan i-match mo yung times na yon dun sa bawat sign.
Dapat, kung plus minus po to,
So, pagka plus, so kapag, nasa yung may subscript mo, V evaluated at t equals 4 plus square root of 13.
So, plus minus, minus plus.
Minus plus. Yan.
Finally po, nagamit pala itong minus plus. I did not ever know po why it even existed.
Ano siya eh, minamatch mo siya eh. Kapag plus, yung sa left hand side, gagamitin mo yung minus sa kanan.
Abo.
Okay, so let's go to the next. Yung number 5. Although ano yan shortcut to write it down that way. Pero kung sa tingin mo na it's going to be confusing, pwede mo siyang isulat as separate equations. When t is yung plus case ito. When t is a minus case, ito naman. Okay, now let's look at number 5. So, acceleration is negative 8 e to the 1 minus 2t. A is at t equals 1 to 2.94. And then, nasaan yung dt? Yung sa part, tingnan mo yung part 2. Di ba integrating with respect to what time? With respect to what yan?
dt. Ito nga. Hindi ko po mahanap.
Okay, sulat lang. Tapos yung antiderivative is going to be negative 2 e to the 1 minus t. Tapos may plus, di ba dapat meron siyang plus a constant?
Plus a constant. Yes. When 0.
Okay, so when t equals 0, ano yung dapat na lumabas na value ng s?
1. Something. Parang negative 2e yata po.
Ang sinabi ay particle passes a fixed point O. T is the time in seconds after passing O. So dapat at t equals 0, yung s 0.
Nice. Pero, yung C po yung magko-compensate doon.
Oo. So yung tamang expression for s is
S equals 0 equals 2e plus u. Therefore, C is equal to 2e. So, may plus 2e pa.
so may plus 2e pa yan.
Nasaan po siya? So, D2. So, hindi. Kaya, for some reason po, tumama. Kasi, dito naman po, definite naman yung integral.
Oo. Magka-cancel out eh. Pero kung ang ginamit mo ay kaya useful yung definite integral thing eh. Kasi, so kung ang pinapahanap sa'yo, ano yung position versus time, yun, kailangan mo yan.
Ano ba?
Okay, so, tapos, okay, 5.4 dito. Sige. Yung number 6, number 6, so, A is 1/4 e to the t over 8 plus 1 when A is equal to, so t equals 8 and V is 2e squared meters per second. Tapos yung displacement is, I think instead of using S, gumamit ka ibang symbol. Tawagin mong delta S.
Sige po.
Kasi nire-reserve natin yung S for position eh. So, gamitin mo yung delta S.
Bakit ginagamit ng book code S?
I think it's because it's a math book. So, hindi pa sila ganun ka-strict sa, iba yung physics eh. Yung sa physics, mas strict sila sa anong meaning ng symbols mo eh. So, ang gamitin mo lang dyan ay delta S. Or, pwede mong gamitin ay S4 minus S0.
S4 minus S0. Hindi kaya po pwede na lang parang delta S tapos ng 40. Or malilito po.
Pwede. Actually, yung ginagawa ko rin eh. Or delta, yung symbol pwedeng gamitin, delta S, tapos yung subscript niya, 0 and then arrow 4.
Lobat. May labot. Search ko lang yung hindi dito yung writing part. Yun.
So,
Binabasa mo.
and then 0 arrow 4. Yan.
Apo.
And then it's going to be 28.2. So it's that definite integral. Okay, yung number 7. Its travel time is 1 hour. Okay. Tapos, pi over 2 cosine of pi t. Sige. Negative 1.1 kilometers per hour square. Okay, yung number 8. Teka, bakit ganun? Wait, pwedeng para pakicheck nga. S is t e to the minus t over 4, di ba?
X equals T. Okay. So, yung ano po ng derivative.
So, ano yung derivative niyan?
Uh, mm, so, somehow it worked out pa rin.
Actually, kaya siya nag-workout kasi may term na nag-zero. Pero pag ipinahanap sa yung value ng derivative at a different time, lagot na.
Mga ano pa ba, mga the times when?
Ay, sorry. Hindi pa nagagana kasi e to the t over 4, that's never zero, di ba? So may problema yung ano. So dapat talaga kailangan mong ayusin yung calculation derivative.
Ano ba yung mali?
Hindi. So recalculate yung derivative. So burahin mo yung buong linya na yun. So everything sa part 1. Actually, tingin ko dapat burahin mo, baka yung buong yan na. Kaya bang burahin na lahat?
No.
Kasi kailangan natin i-work out yan eh. Okay. So,
Ayan. Yun na ba?
yeah. Okay, so paki-compute nga. So ano ngayon yung value ng derivative? Or calculate mo muna what's v as a function of time. So s is equal to t e to the minus t over 4.
Negative 1 part negative. Ha? Ano ba? Ayan. Ayun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. When
Wait. Product yan, di ba?
may kulang. So, may isa pang, ito po yung isang product. Ay, isang factor times
or isang term plus
A plus
teka,
B.
teka. Ano ba yung derivative ng product?
D,
Ayan.
left, right, left, D, right, minus right, D, left. Ay,
Plus.
plus right, D, left. Ayan.
Okay.
Yes. Opo. So, when something, when, bro,
Okay.
but great coincidence po. Somehow it is still 4.
Okay. So,
Ah,
yung part 2 naman, okay, before you compute the total distance, ang question kasi dyan, may reversals ba?
4 po.
Gawa ka ng table of signs for velocity.
Mhm. Sige, importante 4 muna. V. Mhm.
T equals 0, that's... So, when t equals 0, ang velocity ay 1. Okay, so particle moves forward and then backwards. Tapos ang interest natin ay 0 to 5.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wait. Kailangan ba talaga mag-integrate? Stop for a moment. Look at the given again.
Total distance from first 5 seconds of motion. So from
Uh,
From 0 to 5. Okay. So, 0 to 4 is 4 to 5. Mhm.
Tapos anong binigay? Or anong given na? Hindi mo kailangan integral dito. Look at the given again.
P equals 4 is stationary. Mhm.
Hindi, read the problem again.
Value of 20. Straight line displacement from fixed points given by 6. Value when P is instantaneous and rest. The total the distance traveled by P in the first 5 seconds of motion.
So yung first sentence pa lang, may information dyan na importante for this part.
From
Okay, nasaan yung particle at t equals 0?
T equals 0 at O.
Is it okay, nasa O? At t equals 4, nasaan yan?
Instantaneous rest. I don't know po.
Can you compute for it?
Nagawa ko na po pa. Ayun, di ba? 4e to the something negative 1. So, 4 over e. Mga 1.4 something.
Actually, hindi ko kinumpute. Ang ginawa ko niyan, kinumpute ko yung distance from 0 to 4 and then from 4 to 5. So hindi sige, sige, gawin mo. Tapos compare tayo or pakita ko pa paano ko ginawa. So yung distance traveled from t equals to t equals 4 is calculate mo lang yung s at t equals 4. And then, yung position, once you know the position at t equals 4, ang next na kailangan mo, position at t equals 5. Yeah. And then, once you have that information, alam mo na yung mga positions, kailangan mo na, by doing suitable subtractions and additions, mahanap mo na yung total distance traveled. Okay. Yung binigay ng book ay in decimal form. So, simplify mo lang siya into decimal form.
Mga yan.
Okay. Ngayon, send ko naman yung naging solution ko. So, pakitingin sa sa Messenger. So, yung sa part 2 lang. So, instead of, yan, baba na. So, nag-simplify muna ako dyan. Tapos, yung S4 evaluate minus S0, positive yan. So, okay na. Yung S5 minus S4 is negative. Gusto ko yung distance traveled. So, dapat i-flip yung sign kaya naging ganyan. And then, simplify na, okay, may magka-cancel, magiging twice S4, and then plug in. Kaya hindi ko kinompute yung mga distances na ano.
Opo.
Okay. Yung S4 minus S5, kaya ko yung ginawa na ganyan. Kasi alam ko, the particle is moving to the left. So talagang lalabas na S4 is greater than S5.
Opo.
Okay na?
Okay po.
Sige. Yung number 9, let's look. And so V is negative. Bakit negative? Saan galing yung negative sign?
Yung mga cancel na pala po nitong ano, mga cancel na itong negative dito.
So dapat magpo-positive na yan eh. So 30 over 2t plus 3 square. Okay, so 10 over 27. So when S equals 3 and 1/3, yan. And then solve for d, you get 3. And then substitute. So part 2, actually yung pwede mong sagot dun sa yung pwede mong sagot dyan ay look at the sign of the velocity for all t greater than 0.
For all t. Positive, positive. Pwede rin po.
Diba? So
It's positive.
the
So,
particle is always going away from the origin since velocity is positive. So walang reversals. The only way makakabalik siya sa origin ay kung may reversal in direction, which doesn't happen.
no.
Okay. Yung next, so yung ang pwede mong gawin sa part 3, although hindi pa natin yung formally ginagawa. This is actually we're taking the limit as t approaches infinity.
Limit.
So titingnan natin. So limit at infinity and
bakit yung limits po mga, I think yun po yung basis ng calculus, and yet yun po yung last na pinapag-aralan ng mga iba pong estudyante.
hindi kasi na-realize ng mga tao yung historical reason yan eh. Kasi for a long while, people got away with by calculating limits by just looking at the graph.
Eventually, it became na
And then,
rigorous. It is not rigorous enough po.
hindi siya yung problematic yung si Bishop Berkeley yung may kasalanan or pwede na sabihin na siya rin yung cause kung bakit nagkaroon ng push towards rigorization of analysis. Kasi before that, yung mga tao kontento na mag-handle na this goes to this value as t approaches infinity. They don't specify what do you mean by a limit as t approaches infinity, or what do you mean by getting the limit. Kasi di ba pag kumukuha tayong limit sa calculus, ang kinukuha natin essentially something na yung numerator na approaches 0 at saka denominator approaches 0. How does that make sense? Sige. So, limit as t approaches infinity yan. So, pag tingnan mo yung graph, may asymptote yan.
Happy po kayo.
Sa S equals. Hello?
Okay na po.
Tingnan mo, graph mo yung 15 over
Hyperbole.
So, meron siyang ano, yung graph natin is meaningful only for t greater than 0. So, wag mong pansin yung branch ng hyperbola on the left. Tapos, may asymptote siya at s equals 5. Or y equals 5. Okay. Now, let's go to number 10. So S equals K tangent of NT. So V is Kn secant squared NT. 2Kn squared tangent NT secant squared NT. This is a show problem. So hindi mo pwedeng i-equate yung dalawa. Or kung gusto mo, pwedeng gawin mo 2 columns tapos may question marks on dun sa equal signs. So pwedeng in one column ano yung AK, in another column ano yung 2NVS. And then pakita mo na they're the same thing. So yeah. Tapos lagyan mo ng question mark sa gitna ng yung sa gitna kasi ang ginagawa natin ay AK and then simplify to something and then 2NVS simplify to something and then i-check natin na equal nga. So yan, pwede mo gawin okay, check mark. Although hindi standard na ano yan, usually yung hinihingi yung hinahanap na format ng teachers ay magsimula ka on one side, papuntahin mo to the other side. You just have to rearrange it. Okay. Yung number 16, yung challenge yourself 1. Gawa mo na ba? So, part 1, P, Q, so T equals 1, and then V sub P, V sub Q. Teka. For some, I think mas maganda na ano, get a new sheet. Tapos nun, at least for that one, para lang makita, maayos yung flow. Kasi pag lahat yan naka-ano diyan, mahirap basahin eh. At may printed copy ka ng book, 'di ba? So pwede mong tingnan yung book habang nagsusulat ka ng solution mo.
Kukopya ko na lang po ito pero naka-vertical form.
And then, kaya ayokong pakopya kasi space para mabasa. Or, okay, sige, reduce mo yung size.
Ay,
Okay.
ito ko lang solution. Ha? May nag-glitch yata pa yung Jamboard. Ayan.
So, so yung sa part 1, ano yung, so V sub P at T equals 1 is equal to 6. Teka. Hintay mo na. Tinry kong intindihin yung kasi okay. So, ginamit mo yung equation for V to get yan. Tapos, so V sub Q at T equals 1 equals 5. Okay. Ngayon, ano yung next? So, that's V sub Q. It's 10. Okay. Tapos, draw a line para lang ma-separate natin yung ano. Okay. Yan.
Hmm. Hmm. Sino ba?
Okay. Ano yung isa pang condition on V ulit? So, ginamit mo na yung condition. Okay. Yan. So, may dalawang equations na tayo for A and B. Teka, kailangan mo ba bang i-calculate yan by hand or pwede nang i-calculator yan?
Pwede na po i-calculator.
So, using your calculator at unpair ng equations na ginamit. So, i-label mo yung equation A plus B over 2 equals number 5 is equal to negative 5. Tapos yung in-input nating equations ay A plus B over 2 equals negative 5 and A plus B equals negative 1. Okay. So, yeah. Vertical line ulit. So, part 2. The distance traveled by P. Okay. Ngayon, every time you're calculating the distance, what do you have to check? The distance traveled.
Yung ano po, reversals.
Okay. Hindi, sulat mo kaya muna yung ano yung velocity function as velocity is a function of time ng P. So, first 7 seconds, no?
Dito lang pala po eh. Bye.
Okay. Tingnan ko yung yung kasunod na page. When t equals 6, s equals 36. When t equals 7, s is equal to 32 and 2/3. So, 36 plus, okay, 36, ayan. Okay na. Ngayon, yung number 2 naman. Actually, yung itsura rin nito ay i-calculate mo hanggang
mag-equal po sila.
Or tsagain mo lang na i-calculate yung first derivative. So, ano yung velocity function mo? Ano yung acceleration function? Tingnan ko lang. So, negative pi t over 3 sine pi t over 6 plus 2 cosine pi t over 6. Acceleration is negative 2/3 pi sine pi t over 6 minus pi squared t over 18 cosine pi t over 6. Yung nagpahaba niyan kasi product yan di ba?
Opo.
And then tsatsagain mo lang talaga na i-plug in yung expressions into
Yung ano po, yung
the left hand side.
yung may sign po. Yung panagpay.
So kailangan lang tsagain na i-substitute and then compare left and right hand sides.
Opo.
Okay. I think yung niyan ay pag sinulat mo yan, yung divide into 2 columns, tapos pakita mo lang na when you write it down para maging mas readable. Unahin mo yung consider the left hand side. Simplify to negative 24 pi sine pi t over 6. And then, yung next na naman, consider naman the right hand side. Substitute, simplify, you also get negative 24 pi sine pi t over 6. And as you have both are equal, QED.
Opo.
Sige. So aside from this, nagawa mo na ba yung review exercises?
Opo.
Di ba may yung F1? Tingnan mo yung patingin mo. So, bakit x cubed plus 5x squared negative 1 to 2. Kaya 2 cubed 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, plus 20, so 28, minus, sige. Pero kung negative 1 cube yun, kaya bakit? Kaya 2 times 2 is 4, 8. So 28 yung pag 2. Tapos 5 minus 1 is 4. So 28 minus 4, okay, 24. Tapos 1 plus 2 sine 2x. Wait, bakit 1 plus 2 sine 2x? I think may mali dito sa B. Kasi yung sine, di ba, sine squared plus cosine squared plus 2 sine x cosine x. So sine squared plus cosine squared is 1. Ang dapat na dyan yan plus 2. Okay, tinan mo yung ano. Hindi, tsagain mo, i-redo mo siya. So dapat lalabas yan sa plus sine of 2x. Or plus 2 sine x cosine x. Okay? So, affected yung calculation pag nag-substitute ka. So, paki-recheck lang yan. Paki-recheck lang yan. Or pi over 4 plus 1/2. Okay. So, okay na ako sa letter C. Okay. Number 2. Sige. 17 1/3. Okay, number 3. So x squared minus x plus c. C equals 0. Y equals x squared minus x. So cuts the curve at, okay, sige. Yung number 4. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Tapos 4 equals c. 7 is that. And then simplify, no? B is negative 2a plus 3/2. Tapos, okay, ngayon meron akong papakita lang dito na subtlety na hindi nila in-include. I-graph mo yung, tingnan mo yung ano, yung y equals ax squared plus 3/2 minus 2ax plus 4. Kasi yung equation.
Y is equal to ax to...
So ax squared plus 3/2 quantity 3/2 minus 2a. So open and close parenthesis para i-multiply sa x. Hindi. Yung 3/2 minus 2a yung b eh. So dapat yung naka-parenthesis yun. Plus 4. Kasi yan yung y natin, di ba? Ngayon, tingnan mo. Ano yung area na in-enclose? X equals 1, x equals 2. So graph x equals 1 and x equals 2 then. Tama yun. Iwan mo lang yung slider na yun. Kailangan natin yan mamaya eh. So x equals 1, x equals 2, and then yung slider. Ayan. Ngayon, pansin mo na may values ng A na yung graph below the axis. Kailangan included yun. Iangat mo yung graph para kita mo yung x-axis. At saka some point below. Gamitin mo yung wrench para maayos yung scale. Yung upper right. Tapos yung y-axis iparan mo from negative 5 to mali. Okay na yung okay na yung sa y. Yung x ang i-adjust natin. Sorry, iwan mo lang yung y. So negative 10 to 10, sige. Tapos yung y, yung x-axis para ma-squeeze natin from negative 1 to 5. Kasi gusto na i-stretch out yan eh. Yan. So, okay, and then close that. Tapos tingnan mo yung dito, yung expression for the area is just the integral, di ba? Kapag for that value of a. Pero tingnan mo yung nangyayari kapag yung a natin nasa pinili natin yung a so that the graph now crosses the x-axis. Tingnan mo yung i-adjust mo yung slider. Na nagkakaroon ng intersection with kung saan nag-intersect yung so, iulong mo pa. Gusto natin yung intersection nasa gitna ng 1 and 2. Yan. Tingnan mo. Anong tamang expression for the area kapag yung axis, yung graph natin nagko-cross, nagne-negative na?
Pag nag-negative.
Diba? Saan nagsi-zero? Tingnan mo. Yung function. Diyan, at saka diyan. Yung intersalan tayo yung between 1 and 2. So, for example, for that case, yung crossing nangyari sa tingnan mo yun, So, saan siya nag-cross? Or kailan nag-zero yan between 1 and 2? Dependent yan sa A. So, huwag mong galawin yung A. So click on
yan.
Okay, so ngayon dito ibig sabihin yan, yung expression natin for the area, hindi na pwedeng integral from 1 to 2. It has to be negative integral from 1 to kung saan nag-intersect plus, sorry, yung integral niyan, ang mangyayari niyan. For example, for this case, the area enclosed is negative integral from 1 to
1 to the intersection, tapos ang intersection.
So 1 to the intersection. So negative yung integral na yun, plus yung integral from x intersection to 2. And you can't, at ang masaklap dyan, that's also a possible solution na na-ignore natin yung solution na pwedeng nag-cross under the x-axis yung graph. So yung binigay ng book actually is only one solution. There's actually a second solution, which I don't really want to compute kasi mukhang trial and error yung method niya eh. Kasi, di ba, for each A na piliin mo, nagpapalit yung 0, you have to calculate the integral separately until mag-converge tayo sa value ng A na nagbibigay ng area na 3 square units. So, yung problem ng book para maging solvable using yung methods na available, may assumption dyan. Area is y has no zeros in the interval. 1 to 2. Yun lang yung pwedeng mangyari na tanggal yung case na ganyan. Kasi pag in-include yan, may second solution. Dalawa solutions ng review exercise 4. So we know it exists, but I don't really want to calculate it kasi numerical problem na siya eh. Hindi siya doable analytically.
No po.
Okay, so let's go back to yung solution mo. So using yung solution mo, na and assuming na A is na hindi nagne-negative yung y, simple integral na lang siya, 1 to 2. Yan yung area. And lalabas yung equation na yan, 39 over 8 x squared minus 33 over 4x plus 4.
Pero kung na-factor in niya po yun, ano yun parang ito po yung magmamali lahat ng mga estudyante.
Like kung ano, I think hindi fair na question yan at this level kasi additional mathematics pa lang yan eh. Yung technique to get the other solution will involve numerical methods na hindi pa tinuturo eh. Kasi hindi siya doable without using a calculator na ipo-program mo siya hanggang mag-converge ka dun sa answer.
Oo. Pero pwede kaya po, let's say mga Fortran, maganda po kaya ng program.
Pwede. I think pwede namang i-set up yan eh. Kasi ang mangyayari lang, maghahanap ka ng equation. Di ba, alam natin yung A. So for each, so gagawa kang tape, or pwedeng ang gawin mo, i-set up yung working equation. Instead of y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, express mo siya in the form capital A, x minus a root times x minus another root. Tapos ang gamitin yung values to fit.
Opo.
Pero tapos kaya lang yun nga, mag-numerics ka. Kasi kakalculate mo yung, if the root is here, or if the intersection occurs here, ano yung area? If the intersection occurs here, ano yung area? Gagawa kang table of values ng areas for each intersection between 1 and 2. And then from there, may edit mo. Okay, so, yun. Ngayon, siguro yung last natin for tonight, yung number 5, patingin. So, Okay, 8x equals 9 minus x squared. So 1 and negative 9. Tapos hindi pwede yung 9. So when x is 1, y equals 8. Yung b, 1, 0. Yung c, 9 minus x squared equals 0. So, okay. And then, so 3, 0. Tapos yung area, ginawa mo lang, tinriangle mo na yung isa. Sige. Tapos add yung area from ABC.
I-integral.
Pwede mo gawin na integral of 8x from 1 to, ano yung B? From 0 to 1. Pero bibigay pa rin sa'yo yung area ng triangle eh. So, okay na dumiretso ka na dyan.
Okay.
Then 4 plus 28 over 3. And then 13 and 1/3. Okay, so we'll stop here. Yung 6 and 7, siguro tapusin lang natin next time. Tapos nun, what we'll start working on is ito. Send ko sa'yo yung file ng first chapter ng Resnick. Teka. Kasi para may PDF ka pwedeng gamitin. So yung na to, yung Resnick, Haldane, Walker. So download ko, save ko muna. Tapos up. Chapters 1, 2, 3. Sa Teka, send ko sa Messenger. So first file. So ito yung chapter 1. Ito yung chapter 2.
Pwede po na ko yan. Rather suspicious origin.
Yung LiveGen.
LiveGen din po.
1, 2. Pero kasi ang ginagawa ko yung piniprint ko as a separate PDFs eh. Para kasi minsan naglalag, di ba, pag binubuksan.
Pag ang buo ko. Para lower.
Tapos chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay, tingnan natin yung chapter 1 para lang may overview. Siguro yung nag-chem ka na rin, di ba?
No ba?
Or may chemistry ka na? So siguro para lang yung overview for chapter 1 is really basic stuff, units, yung SI prefixes, how time is defined. Significant figures siguro yung kailangan natin pag-usapan next time. Hindi. Natin pag-usapan kung why significant figures and then ano yung rules na susundan natin sa physics. Kasi hindi uniform yung significant figure rules na napapansin ko kapag nung nag-enroll ako sa chem, medyo weird yung sinusundan nila eh. So pag-usapan lang natin yung at mag-aapa ako ng exercises for significant figures. And then I'm also going to talk about, so for next meeting, ito, yung note ko na. So significant figures. tapos yung tapos and ano yung and rules of thumb.
Opo.
Hindi talaga siya yung significant figures kasi it's not really parang law siya. It's more of kung gusto mong mag-calculate ng mga bagay-bagay, tapos uncertain yung numbers na ginagamit mo, how do you ensure na yung calculated values mo o hanggang saan ka pwedeng maging sure sa calculated values? So yun yung problem ng significant figures. So we'll investigate that next time. So kung magti 3 hours tayo, ang scheduling natin would be, yung isa may 1 hour na Thursday. Yung sa Sunday, magto 2 hours na pa tayo?
Apo.
Okay, so sa Sunday, 2 hours, but I'm going to split that into 1 hour physics and 1 hour of math. Mauna yung math muna and then we'll do physics. Kasi ayokong gawin na isang bagsakan na 2 hours yung physics dahil kailangan mo ng recovery time eh. If you solve something na ano yan eh, kaya hindi ganun ka effective yung mag-summer classes kasi wala kang recovery time na supposedly sleep is when you actually learn long term. Yun yung nababasa ko. So kapag nagsa-summer ka, tapos masyadong maraming topics, you're actually not getting enough sleep para mag-sink in yung material. So kaya isa-split ko siya into Thursday and Sunday. And then so that meron kang recovery period. Pero that's where we'll start. Significant figures, siguro konting calculator, baka konting calculator foo. And why we do significant figures. Kasi ang problema ng typical na bibigyan na sa'yo, ito rules. Tapos na. So we'll talk about why the rules are there, why they're reasonable, at hanggang saan mo siya pwedeng pagkatiwalaan. Okay, so we'll stop here. I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Thank you po, sir. Happy New Year po.
Okay, Happy New Year.
Bye-bye
Thank you
po.
po.